Hi you guys, my name is Eva Sawinski from LacyInc.com, and that's spelled LacyInc.com. I'm here to teach some quick tutorials. What I'm trying to do is focus more on party face painting as opposed to elaborate, fancy, wonderful face painting. Number one, I'm not that good. And number two is I get more inquiries about how fast I am and how do you do that? How did you do that so quick and it looks just fine? Then I do, oh, can you do parties and make 15-minute face paintings on everyone? So I'm trying to be realistic about this blog, and I know a lot of companies that hire me will want me to bring a board ready to go with only 10 things to choose from, or can you just do small face paintings? We want to turn them over really quick. Sometimes I get 6 to 8 hour gigs, and I don't want to be spending an entire 20 minutes on one kid. So the first painting I'm going to do is the Mermaid tutorial, and this is really simple, really fast. I'm going to talk through it, so it's going to be longer, but I'll try to be fast and not talk your ear off. Anyway, first thing we're going to do is start with a flat brush, and this one is just a 3/4 American Painter brush. And I'm going to be starting with an arty cake called Light Leaf, and you can get this at sillyfarm.com. And what I'm going to do is just dip the very end of my brush into the water, and I'm just going to dot it off on some paper towels just to get a lot of that extra water off. And then I'm going to load my brush with the dark green, the light green onto the yellow, and as you can see, I need to reorder very soon. So Silly Farm, here I come. I'm going to be getting some more of this. And I'm going to be painting on my arm. This is a great one to frame the face and go around the eye, but for me to paint, I'm just not as good as people like Lisa Joy Young. So I'm going to start with the tail, and I'm going to keep my dark color always on the outside. So now I'm going to flip it so the dark green stays on the outside and the light green stays on the inside. So that's the top of my little fin, and she's going to be swimming down. So we're going to do the same thing, kind of angle the brush and bring that down. And you can always go back and fix, colors or whatever you need. So right now I'm just going to take a little bit more of my green, just so it's a little darker. And just go over it again. The more you go over it though, the more smudgy and like blurry it's going to look. So you don't want to do it too much. Once we outline in black, it'll cover any like little mistakes you've done. So now that I have that, that's kind of the start, my little fin. You can make her thinner, longer, little cute, like chubby tail if she's going to be like a little baby one. I just try to make the tail a little rounder so it adds to a little cartoony effect to it. Now we're going to do her hair, and a lot of the girls ask for the red hair, and I'm sure you know why. And I'm going to use my Wolf Brothers red. It's number 30. I'm going to load up a number 5 Low Cornell round brush, okay? And I basically want to roll the brush in the paint just to get it to come more to a point. Again, running low, so time to place a new order. We're going to start with her bangs. And I'm just going to press and release as I curve around. And then we're going to go the other way, and you kind of want to make her hair thicker, because the more you cover like the arm area, the less you'll have to worry about arms and stomach and all that. Now you can just kind of put a little bathing suit, a couple little arms sticking out, and you'll be good. So I kind of drop it low, but remember that we've got her face to go here. So now we want to kind of swirl her hair like she's swimming in the water. And I'm sorry, I don't have enough water on my brush. Okay, and I kind of just make her hair come to a point at the end. So it's thicker and then it comes to a point. And you can add like red glitter to her hair. All the kids love when you start adding all the colored glitter as opposed to just white glitter. I have glitter in all different colors. That way it makes the hair stay that color as opposed to adding like a rainbow and just make it shimmer. Totally up to you though, how you want to do it. Now I'm going to load up my number 3 Low Cornell brush. I think I just said Low Cornell round brush number 3. Sorry. be specific here. And I don't want a ton of water. I want it to come to a nice point. So again, rolling my brush in the paint as I get it loaded. And now we're going to add the face. If you make any mistakes, you can always fix them. I think I brought her hair in a little bit too much, but her eye is going to go there, so I'm not worried. So now I make a little face. You can make it thinner, you can make it wider, whatever you want. And now I make one arm coming out. I'm going to add a really simple hand. I do a thumb, and then I make a little point with the fingers, bring it back down, and here. Kids don't really care how perfect the hand looks. So again, just making them like little mitts just gets the job done so much faster. And then we're going to add the little seashell bikini. And I just add kind of like two little bumps. It almost looks like a little kidney bean laying on its side. And then I do my other arm. I bring it down. And again, a little thumb and fingers. Okay, so now I know that position looks a little weird, but again, you can change the arms. You can have them out, you can have them to the sides, however you want. This is how I do mine. And again, everyone seems pretty happy with it. So now we're going to add eyelashes. And what I do is I close her eyes. I never do my characters with eyes because it's just too hard. And there's too much of waiting for the paint to dry before you add the little blue around the eyes. And I just add some little flicks for the eyelashes. And you know, some kids will say, where are her eyes? Where are her eyes? Is that a mustache? No, it's not a mustache. They're just her eyes. She's smiling and closing her eyes. Then we add some teeth. And what I do for this one is I add like a little D on its side. Or a little boat, if you will. And the bigger it is, you know, kind of the cuter it is, I think. And while that's drying, I take my 5 round brush. You can use any size brush. I'm just telling you what I'm using. And we add her the purple. And the purple, the black, and the red are all Wolf Brother paints. And they're just the basic colors. So there we have, so far, what it's turning out to be. Alright, and now you can take this time to finish up her tail. If you want to add any designs around her, you can. I try to let everything else dry and focus somewhere else while it's drying. Okay, and I kind of outline my little tail. Now, I promise, again, she's going to look way better when you paint on someone else. But for now, this is how it has to look on me. We add her bangs. And I'm just kind of outlining everything I've done. Okay, and the last thing we're going to add are some lips. Okay, and for the lips, I just outline the little D shape I made. Again, number 3 round brush is going to get better details into smaller areas. And that's pretty much it. Anything else you want to add, you can go right on ahead. Sometimes I take some white on my number 3 round brush, and I add little points of interest with white so it highlights. I always try to have a highlight and a low light. I might want to add little designs in the fin. And if you want to add any little teardrops or anything, I would use my number 4 or number 5 round brush. And I would just add some little designs. If you need to learn teardrops, you can go on YouTube and look up face paint teardrops, and there are plenty of tutorials on it. Anyway, this has been fun. Here's my little mermaid, and hopefully this works for you at your next event. Thanks so much, and keep checking back for more videos. Have a great day. Bye.